Hi, it's me again, Gary. Good to see you. It's been a while since I've done any recording, and I just want you to know that I have not been quiet behind the scenes. I've actually revamped my entire system, and I just want to give you a little bit of a demonstration today. I am going to start doing a bit of streaming. Um, Lord help me on that one, because I've never done anything like that. I have this philosophy that you are never too old to grow and to learn. My mother is a prime example of that. In her mid 80s, she's still learning new things on a day to day basis. When I turned 50 years old, she pranked me by mimicking a virus on her computer and calling me and telling me that she needed me over there to help her out. And it was all a ruse to get me out of the house so that my partner could arrange a secret 50th birthday party for me. Anyhow, that's my mother, and that's what she's like. And she's a prime example of the fact that you are never too old to continue to grow and to continue to learn. You will only lose it if you don't use it. That's another part of my philosophy. So, without further ado, I've been revamping all of my equipment, and this is basically the gist of it. There's still a lot more to come. I'm going to invest in a bit more lighting, and I am going to get that camera up a little bit higher and get rid of this ceiling that you're seeing in the frame right now. So I'm really excited about all of this. What am I going to stream? Well, definitely for sure one of the things I'm going to stream will be chess. If you recognize this board, it is the one that FamCam 360 and I played on it. The game was so much fun using this particular program. I decided to make the purchase, and I'm glad that I did that. The graphics on it are really great. The name of the program, of course, being Chess Ultra. And I'll just play one very simple game because I'm really tired and I probably couldn't do any better than just a really simple game. I'm not a professional by any stretch of the imagination. And this is something that has always been a great hobby of mine. I've been playing chess since I was about maybe 6 or 7 years old, probably about 7 years old. I've given it up for a couple of years. I picked it up for a couple of years. I never really have stopped playing it entirely. And every once in a while, I will go pretty crazy on it. And a nice casual game of chess is something that I find to be very, very relaxing. On this level, the game blunders an awful lot. That's intentional. This is supposed to be a beginner level. I don't know if you've ever played chess before. If you have, it's not a difficult game to learn. It's a difficult game to get good at. And no matter how good or bad I am, I always tend to catch myself blundering. I've noticed too with streaming that I've got a new respect for streamers. It's quite difficult to be doing the stream, keeping track of everything that's happening, and also playing a game. I don't know how folks do it. It really isn't that easy. And I suppose that once I get used to it, I'll probably enjoy it a lot more. And I do plan on having some chess instruction. And I'm just quietly polishing off my opponent here. There are a lot of really great streamers that I watch. I pale in comparison. And that is, believe me, that is not to be modest. I am a hack when it comes to chess compared to people who are really good. But I've never had any goals of being a chess master. I've always just wanted to enjoy the game. Story of my life. And that was the end of the game. I probably missed checkmate a few times, but I only wanted to give you a demonstration of a part of what I'm going to be doing. This is probably the main program that I'm going to be using for chess. There are other games that I'm going to pick up along the way as well, things that are nice and relaxing, and I promise to throw in some ASMR, and I'm sure I'll be talking about mental health as well. And I probably have more stories about my son because he's still teaching me a thing or two about autism. A lot of what I assumed about autism a while back is kind of out the window as he continues to show me more and more, and what I've picked up from others more and more out in the ASMR community. The ASMR community is full of people who are neuroatypical, who are on the spectrum, and a lot of them have become my friends. These are people that I associate much easier with than people who aren't on the spectrum, funny enough. So most of my friends are autistic, even outside of the internet. And it's not something that I've sought out, it's just something that's naturally happened. I mean, I don't go up to a person and say, hey, are you autistic? I make friends, and then somewhere along the way they say, oh, and by the way, I'm autistic. It's just a bizarre coincidence that keeps happening to me over and over again. And so it's one of those things that I've learned to embrace over a lifetime. Of course, everybody knows my son who is on the spectrum. He's very, very open about it. I wouldn't be talking about him without his knowledge and without his approval. And so I hope to share more with you about what it's like being the parent of somebody who is autistic. Am I on the spectrum? I probably am. As an adult this late in my life, it's very difficult to get tested. But as far as I know, I meet a lot of the criteria. It doesn't really matter. I am who I am, and I'm happy with who I am. I love me. And you should love yourself as well. And yes, I just should all over you. Okay, so this is a snippet of what I'm going to be doing in the future, and I can't wait to get started. I love you all, and I've really embraced the ASMR community, all of the wonderful producers who have taken me under their wing, who have really encouraged me to do all of this stuff. I never would have done this without the likes of people like FamCam saying, you should put ASMR on the end of your name. Or, I don't know if you realize it or not, but you are ASMR. Okay. It's been fun. It's just been fun getting into the community. There are a million of other people that I'd love to mention, but I haven't really talked to them about it, and I don't feel comfortable enough just coming right out and talking about somebody on a stream without talking to them first, okay? All right, you have yourself a great day or a great night. This has been a lot of fun, and I guess the only thing I have to say now is good night from Canada. Ciao for now.